Hello friends, my name is PG Dahat and I am working here in Rao Bahadur Narayan Rao Borake College, Srirarampur. We are studying the chapter Semiconductor Devices. In this chapter, today we are going to see the bipolar junction transistor, which is the semiconductor device. Transistor is a semiconductor device which has the two junctions. Transistor is a semiconductor device which has the two junctions and three terminals. This semiconducting device, which is used in the electronic devices, has the two junctions in it and it has the three terminals. This transistor has the two types. One is the NPN transistor and the second one is the PNP transistor. These are the two types of the transistor, which consist of the NPN and which consist of the PNP regions in it. Semiconducting materials are used in this transistor. Construction of this transistor is what? There are the two junctions. There are two diodes are used to construct a transistor which forms the two junctions in it, and it has the three terminals. The three terminals of this transistor is known as the emitter, base and collector. Let us see the symbol of these two transistors. First of all, we will see the symbol of the NPN transistor. Here, the base, the another terminal is the collector one, and this one is the emitter. The three terminals of the transistor, one is the emitter, this one is the base, and this one is the collector. Now the direction of the flow of the current is given by this arrow. The NPN transistor, in this, the direction of the arrow is from base, which is from base to emitter. It is the outward from base to emitter. And in PNP transistor, let us see the symbol of the PNP transistor. It is drawn like in this circle. Here is the base. This one is the emitter. This terminal is called as the emitter. This terminal is the base terminal, and this one is the collector. In this NPN transistor, the direction of the flow of the current is, this is made up of, emitter is made up of the p-type semiconducting material. This is made up of the p-type semiconducting material, and this is base is made up of the n-type of the semiconductor. And the direction of the arrow which shows the flow of the current, conventional current, is from P to N, which is given by the arrow which is directing inside from emitter to the base. Now the construction of these two, this is what about the two types of the transistor, which one is NPN transistor and another one is the PNP transistor. This transistor is made up of the two diodes. Let us see it with the help of the two block diagrams. This is the block diagram of the NPN transistor. Here the base, which is made up of the N type of semiconductor, in this NPN transistor, the base, which is made up of the P type semiconductor, is very thin in size. This base is inside the base, which is made up of the P type of material, is inside diffuse in between the two N type semiconductors, N, P, N. Here you will see the two diodes. Let us denote the terminals of this transistor. As you can see in this block diagram, here the base, which is small in size, is in between the two N type of the materials. The size of the emitter is size of the material, size of this emitter, and the collector is bigger than this size of the base. Here you can see there are the two junctions are formed. Here is one at this N and P material, which are joined together here. Here we find one junction, and here we find the another junction of the transistor. There are two junctions in the transistor. Similarly, the PNP transistor, here base is made up of the, which is thin in size. This base is kept in between these two different type materials, which are this material is of the P type, and here base is of the N type, and here emitter is of the P type. This terminal is the emitter terminal, which is of the P type. This terminal is the base terminal, which is of the N type, and this terminal is the collector terminal of the PNP transistor. Let us see, these transistors are made up of the two diodes which are joined back to back. In NPN transistor, first in NPN transistor, here the cathode of the diode 1 is there, which is connected to this is the cathode of the diode 1 and this is the anode of the diode is connected to the anode of the diode 2nd. Okay, and here in this way the two diodes are connected back to back to each other in the NPN transistor. This is the base region, this is the emitter, and this is the collector of the NPN transistor. Similarly, there is the analogy between the PNP transistor. PNP transistor is nothing but it is the two diodes are connected back to back with each other in the this is the anode of the diode and cathode of the diode is connected to the cathode of the another diode, and we get the three terminals. This is the emitter, this is the base, and this is the collector. From this figure we understand the symbol of the bipolar junction transistor, which are nothing but the made up of the two diodes connected back to back to each other. In this PNP transistor we see the two diodes are connected back to back to each other. In this, let us talk about the three terminals of the transistor. The first one is the emitter. This terminal, which is in the NPN transistor, this terminal is, or this region is made up of the N type of a material which is larger in size than the base. Okay, this is large in size as compared to the base region, which is made up of the P type of a semiconductor. This emitter is highly doped. This emitter is highly doped This is the material of the N-type semiconductor, and it is highly doped. That means the majority carriers in this region is maximum. Majority carriers are maximum. In this region we find in the emitter, which is made up of the n type of a material, this region is heavily doped with the majority carriers in it. Here we find this is the n type material, the electrons are the majority carriers in this area. This is heavily doped, and next terminal is the base. This is small in size as compared to the emitter, and the small in size as compared to the emitter and the collector of this transistor. This region is this region is moderately doped. Okay. Okay. And the collector is the third terminal is the collector one, which is made up of the n type of a material. This region is also moderately doped. This collector is thick in size as compared to the emitter and the base. Collector is thick in size as compared to the collector and the base. This is what about the three terminals of the transistor. There are the depletion region. We find the two depletion layers are there in between. There are the two depletion layers we find. One is between emitter and the base, and another depletion layer is between the collector and the base. Then the currents, let us talk about the current. The current which is flowing through the emitter and base is denoted by the IE, and this is the emitter current IE. Which is the emitter current which is flowing through the emitter and the base is denoted by IE, and the current through the base is called as the base current. And the current through this collector and base is called as the IC. It is denoted by the IC. Now let us talk about the resistance. Okay, resistance in between the emitter base is low, and the resistance as compared to this between collector and base, the resistance this resistance between emitter and base is low resistance, and the resistance between the collector and base, it offers the high resistance. The operation of this transistor is such that this transistor is operated such that the emitter and the base, these terminals are in a forward bias. We know that there are the two diodes. This emitter and base contribute the one diode and the another diode is of the collector and the base. This emitter and base terminals are in a forward bias. Emitter base is in a forward bias and the collector base terminals are in a reverse bias. Because of this biasing, we get the current through the emitter base connection. We get the current through the emitter and base, while this collector and base is in a reverse bias, so that we do not get any type of the current we do not get any current in this region. Let us see how the transistor work. Let us see how the working of the transistor Here we are considering the NPN transistor. In NPN transistor there are let us see the block diagram of this NPN. Base is very small in size. Working of a transistor. Here is the NPN transistor. The emitter is made up of the N type of a material. Here this one is the base and this one is the collector. The current which we get across the emitter is IE and the current across the collector is the IC, and the current across the base is nothing but the IV. What happens here? Here are the majority carriers are the electrons in the N type of material, which is the emitter. When we bias this connection, emitter and base, with a forward, which is in a forward condition, what happens? Here are the negative electrons are the majority carriers. Okay, here is the one depletion layer is there. This is the another depletion layer between the base and the collectors. When we bias this emitter and base in a forward bias, then when the barrier potential of this depletion layer is break, when we apply the semiconducting material which is used, if we use the semiconductor material between the silicon, if we use the semiconducting material here as a silicon, then its barrier potential is 0.6 to 0.7 volt. Its barrier potential is 0.6 to 0.7 volt of the silicon. Then this depletion layer breaks and the electrons moves in this base region and it starts to conduct. We get the current IE through this circuit, and when as this base is very small in size, what happens? the majority carriers are pushed in the collector of the transistor. This collector base connection is in a reverse bias. It starts because of the majority carriers enters in this region, it starts to conduct, and we get the IC current across this collector and the base. Here from the current which we get through the base is nearly about the 5% of this IB is nearly about the 5% of the IE. The current which is flowing through the emitter and base, we get only 5% of that through the base, and the remaining current it starts to flow in the two directions. One is in the base and another region in the collector. It crosses this depletion layer and enters the carriers, which are majority carriers are electrons, crosses this barrier depletion layer and enters into the collector, which constitutes the collector current, and which is the 95% of the emitter current, which is the 95% of the emitter current. In this way we can write that the total IE is nothing but the IB plus IC. This base current is, as we compared this base current, this is very small in size, so this IE emitter current is nearly equal to the IC, the current which is flowing through the collector. Similarly, in PNP transistor, there are the majority carriers are the holes, and we get the IE emitter current as the IB plus the IC, and in PNP transistor also the emitter current is as equal as the collector current. This is what about the working of the transistor. We get the collector current in this way. Thank you.